I'm Dika. I live in Shepherd's Bush and I'm taking care of my mother in the last stage of her life. I'm also raising my daughter at home. The sudden onset of COVID-19 has been overwhelming and I feel that I've lost my way. How on earth am I going to keep my mother safe during the pandemic? Looking for information on the internet makes me feel really anxious. The guidance is so vague that I usually come away feeling more confused than I was before. I came across CarePanion one day when I was taking my mum's medicine to the hospital. It was pretty easy to find and sign up online, and once I'd completed a few onboarding questions, I was able to view insights related to my mum's illness. I found a lot of local support information and also specialist nursing knowledge under the Insight column. I found many caregivers in the anonymous community who are facing similar issues, and I feel less alone. This is where I found Jasmine's story. She shared her experience of what it was like to care for her mother during isolation, and through her story, I learned so much. I subscribed to the CarePanion weekly email, which is full of useful information. With this knowledge and reassurance, I feel more confident that I'll be able to provide my mother with the best level of care that I can.
I'm Owen. I'm really lucky to be surrounded by family, friends and professionals that provide me with a lot of support. When my father's condition deteriorated, he decided that he wanted to spend the last days of his life at home in familiar surroundings. I knew that I had to try my best to fulfill his wishes, but I didn't realise how complicated the process would be. I had no idea how to make it happen. I asked my doctor for advice and he connected me with the local support network. This is a booklet that provides guidance and suggestions and clearly lays out specific things that I need to consider. I found the relevant services and got in touch with them. When my father returned home, I became his full-time nurse and carer. Everything I do is centered around his care. One evening, after an exhausting day of looking after my father, I received an email from CarePanion that really helped to lift my spirits. It was full of great advice on the importance of self-care and how to make the most of the time I have left with my father. I used the mobile app to track my own journey by uploading a few photos to the caring diary and keeping a note of how I was feeling. By recording how I was feeling every day, CarePanion was able to provide unique insights relevant to my specific situation. CarePanion often sends me useful tips and advice on how to cope each day. One thing I really appreciate is that if I've been stuck indoors for a long time, CarePanion will remind me to take care of myself too and suggest uplifting activities like going for a walk in nature over time or meeting up with friends. I like being able to track my physical and mental progress over time.
1 year after both Dika and Owen's loved ones pass away, they each receive a closure package from CarePanion. The closure package contains a book which celebrates all the precious moments that they got to spend with their loved ones. It also documents each person's unique journey as a caregiver. Taking care of a loved one is tough, but CarePanion helps to create precious memories that will last a lifetime. You've done a fantastic job as a home-based end-of-life carer, but the time will come to say goodbye to CarePanion and to welcome a new life.